uncultured eye, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, but they know everything is done in love, so therefore.
Alright, go ahead, y'all. So peace everyone. You know, yes. Yeah, Divine Truth, you know that was for you. Love Magnetic, 7-piece wide shoe. So yeah, we got a little, first of all, to introduce a little something here, you know, I got some new toys here. You know what I mean? So that now what's happening is that we can go on location. We can go on location in you know, we gotta get this we working on this. We working on this still right now, but we can go on location. You see? So now I can say back to you, Jim. Yeah, we back over here. That's how we do now. You know what I'm saying? We could even be fancy and put it over there like that. Listen, we elevate here. You know what I'm saying? So I have some good news and some bad news. You know what I'm saying? The good news is a young lady, there was a mural painted out here. It was a mural painted out here about 2 years ago, right? And there was a documentary. There's a book and a documentary that was made about the making of the mural, and it was right out front, right? So they say, look, there's a documentary and everything, you know what I'm saying? And because, you know, we was a part of the community or whatever that added on, they was like, look, you know, they sent me a ticket, like, you know, you're supposed to be there or whatever, right? So, you know, I'm there, shit, I'm watching a movie and shit, you know what I'm saying? Look, it's a couple brothers, you know, just listen. And we're going to get into that later, but look, I'm going to tell you right now, I didn't tell them, but they owe Saladin a lot of money. The flag was all in it. It was all in it. But look, when you got to the end, guess who's a movie star now? I was in the movie. It's a documentary. It's a documentary, of course. And in the movie, I'm a community leader. You know, even in the credits, it's got my name up there with the reverends and the preachers and shit. My name is up there with the reverends and the preachers. Like other dudes that I heard their name. I don't socialize with them or nothing. But it's like, oh shit, man. Darkim Be Allah right there. Look at that. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, you know, the school was in it. The flag was in it. You know, a lady even gave a little bit of, you know, how we related to the narrative that was in the what's the name. So, you know, like I said, I'm cool with these people. I didn't want to tell them that Saladin probably wants to talk to them. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that was the good news. Now for the bad news is now that I'm a movie star and a community leader, there's going to have to be a charge for this pimping. I don't know if we could, I don't know if we could just put this out there for free now. You know, just, you know, Al Sharpton don't just show it for free. So I'm not exactly sure, you know, we're going to have to weigh and judge that. We're going to have to weigh and judge that. But that's the new deal. You know what I'm saying? At any rate, there's supposed to be a link on the website. I'm gonna get the link. You know, but we ain't gonna look at the whole thing. We're just gonna cut my part and just look at that. That's what I like. You know. So, you know, y'all get y'all, you know, make sure, because this is gonna be monthly. This is gonna be monthly streaming now that I'm a movie star. This is going to be, we're going to have to put a paywall up. Can't just get to kick it with movie stars like that. Going into some other matters here. You know what I'm saying? Should we go on location? Let's go on location. Can y'all hear me good when we're on location? See, we're on location now. Hold on, wait a minute for a second, because Now I Was Born just came in. This is how this works, Now I Was Born. Back to you, Jim. So in other news, that's how that works now. But, so, after the live yesterday, after the live yesterday, tried to reach out. You know what I'm saying? You know, because y'all know how I am. You know, I'm the type of person that, you know, if I got something to say to you, I'll say it to you. So, as I reached out, right, I was informed that, you know, Saladin, in fact, was willing to build with me. But that I was, you know, making comments on his posts, and I was posting videos, but I wasn't contacting him directly. So, I figured, you know, this is me. So I contacted him, you know what I mean? You know, first I hit him, you know, on the little direct messages on Instagram. He didn't holler back, right? So then eventually I put another comment on one of his posts, like, look, you know, you had said for me to reach out to you, and you're not responding, right? So, he responded to me on the post. He responded to me on the post, right, saying, for inquiries, email atlantisbill@gmail.com. See, I noticed since I got on this topic, I don't know if his name, maybe his name is they got something like that on YouTube. But listen, run tell this. Right? So, he says, we go back on location over here. He says, you know, so I say, you know, whoa, inquiries. Yeah, I was thinking maybe, you know, because, you know, on Instagram, the little thumbnail maybe is too small. This Darkim Be Allah. Inquiries. Inquiries. Wait a minute. Wait a minute here. Inquiries? This is scrams. I'm not one of your clients that you bullshitted and fooled, right? I'm not one of your clients, one of your corporate clients that you bullshitted into thinking you an expert on being a 5% or anything about us. I don't know what you're talking. Inquiries. See, this is the problem with you having your name on the trademark paper. This is not how you speak to people who've been putting in paying for that flag before you knew it existed. So, you know, he says, you know, all right, email me please. You understand what I'm saying? Email me please. So I was like, okay, I email him. But of course I don't say much, right? I don't say much. I put in the subject line, trademark, fraud, and infringement. And then in the body, I just said peace. So then he writes me back saying, yeah, you put that in the what's your name, but you didn't put nothing, as if he don't know what time it is. As if, right, the brother who told me, right, the brother who told me that he said to call him, right, like you didn't have a conversation with him where you said that you was ready to build with me. He's going to refer me to the Zoom call like he don't remember that on the Zoom call, I said that the problem is that while we discussing all of this, you still got the things in your hands. Just like to this minute, right now, we see that it's still in his name. See, the disrespect has become personal now. Because now you're trying to play with my intelligence. See, when I start asking you questions about, okay, listen, what did you say? What did you say when they asked you, right? What is your relationship? What is your relationship to this flag? He refers me to the U.S. Patent and Trademark Office. So I didn't ask them nothing. Don't tell me to ask somebody else about what you did, right? So I asked him specifically, when they asked you, did you own that mark? What did you say? He refers me to the process of him having to search for the mark. So in other words, if no one copyrighted it before, right, he's trying to say there's no ownership. So if there was no copyright that they found, then he's saying that he in fact does have the right to claim ownership. Or what else is he saying? See, because when you tell me to contact you, that's what I'm saying. I look at the brother who told me to contact him. When I first couldn't get in touch with him, I said, yo, man, he ain't answering the phone. He ain't responding. I said, and I know that he be talking to him in a particular group. I said, yo, bring me in that group, man, so I can holler at him. Right? Since you saying you willing to talk to me, because he made no mistake, right? The reason why nobody's reaching out to you was because the way he reacted when you did that LGBTQIA endorsement. And when we asked you about that, you went about it this same way. You put a video out saying that we was condemning you, that nobody recognized when you did something right. But like I said, he's one of the first people that came on this channel when I first got it. So see, like I said, man, it comes a time when you bringing up what you did right is just you shielding your dirty religion, B. See, like I said yesterday, man, don't play politics with the people. See, why you think the politicians, they answer the reporters' questions, but when it's people, they be like, yeah, gotta go. See, now you talking to me with legalese. You speaking to me with legalese. And see, let me tell you something about legalese. Word is not bond in legalese. See, it ain't a motherfucking thing wrong with you going to the court saying you plead not guilty, knowing full well you was guilty. There's no penalty for that. You supposed to plead not guilty. In legalese. The fuck does he think? See, listen. There's a lot of shit you can play with. But don't try to play with my intelligence. Do not try to play with my intelligence. So all I can tell y'all is that's where it's at. That's where it's at. This is the games that people is playing now. That what is it? Is there somebody on here that knows him? Is there somebody on here that maybe has some type of insight where you could say, I'm overreacting? I'll wait. I'll wait for the person. You know, literally, it's at the point where, look, me and him can no longer speak without a witness. Me and him can no longer speak without a witness. And it could be his witness. He can pick the person. But see, even right there, for you to tell me to contact you to play some games like that, Scrams, what you think? This Rikers Island? My shit is missing, and you the only nigga in here. You think? What you think? See, this is why you don't need to, this is why don't ever misread the harshness sometimes. You see what I'm saying? Just like, you know, Ifrin was saying, you know what I'm saying, that, you know, we got a lot of abrasive people on the street. But see, the same way he can speak with that, you know, soft-spoken demeanor and everything, right? And that be a... Yo! The same way he can speak with that soft-spoken demeanor, right? And it shields his dirty religion, right, of how he really is. See, back in the days, Lord Shallah just came in. Remember back in the days, you know, the coming around the 5% is the first time I heard that. Is that, see, you got some niggas that, you know, they sheep in wolf clothes. See, everybody know about the wolf that come in sheep clothes. But see, sometimes you got a brother that he's got love for this nation, and he's got love for anybody who has love for this nation. But see, when, you know, when he address you, like I said, he's examining you to make sure that that love is sincere, that the reason that you're around here is sincere. But their goal is to see that, okay, you are who you are, all right, now I can give you all of this right here. You know, that's the way it applies in the knowledge. See, in the city signs, right, out in the streets, we know about the sheeps in wolf clothes. See, we know about niggas selling wolf tickets. But see, you gotta realize that that exists in the mental too. That just because one person, you know, their voice might just be deeper, it might be more gravelly or whatever than this other person's voice. You know, just that person's demeanor, the way they hold their face and everything, you might think. But let me tell you something. That's one of the things that impressed me coming into the knowledge. You know what I'm saying? One of the things that impressed me coming to the rally is that I had never been around that many brothers, right, that didn't know each other and shit, and everything was mad peace. Like it would be people that, yo, you know, when you see their face, it look like it's on. It look like they, you know, but when they come out, it's like, peace, God. My name is such and such. I'm from over here. Where you from? So see, all them people that they scared to come to the New York, scared to come to the rally, scared to come to the school. See, that's because they don't understand. And by the same token, don't be fooled by these soft-spoken people, right? That's really wolves in sheep's clothes. And see, what happens is we don't understand it, right? Because the way they do their thing, right, is kind of indirect. You see what I'm saying? Meaning, the person that was involved. Let's look at the transatlantic slave trade, right? The person that came out with the whip and the chains and grabbed people, you can see he's a wolf. You know what he's about. But what about the dude with the suit on and the curly wig and all that shit, and all he do is sign a paper? He speak perfect English, and he act like he's not even down with this motherfucker. You got people that can sign their name, and millions of motherfuckers die. But they come on and jump off, and the way they talking, you would never know it. Like, listen, and this is not even going into the politics. I'm just saying that he was a person with a nice, friendly demeanor, likable guy. Saying, I doubt if any of us know somebody that killed more people than Obama. So why does he love the nation? He don't love the nation. He doesn't bear witness to what we bear witness to. See, this is what he bears witness to. He bears witness that he's God. He don't bear witness that the black man is God. Very fine line right there. Shaquem. Oh yeah. AllahChrist. Yeah, thanks for reminding me. I gotta send the email out. I think we're gonna let's just do Mondays at 6 o'clock. That's my fault. I getting caught up with this type of thing. But at any rate, yeah, we at the level right now is that on November 14th, November 16th, everybody gotta have $100. You know what I'm saying? The monthly dues, we're gonna work that out. We already know we got a $200 a month bill for the legal services and the accounting services. You know what I mean? But other than that, we're gonna take care. But we get more into it on the meeting. Did you email? Hold on. Let me put the email right here. Hold on. That's the email to get on the list. We're gonna be setting up a new account where all that's gonna be going into. You know what I'm saying? So all right. So yeah, if you was at the Zoom meeting, yeah. So I'm gonna send out the other alert. It's gonna be Monday at 6 again, and we'll deal with those couple of things we got on the agenda and shit. You know what I mean? know what the issue is, Wise Prince. You know what I'm saying? But I just, my thing is this, right? One thing, this is that was mentioned. This we are our own government. Shakim, did you got an email? Email that. Make sure your email is in this. Is in my what's the name right here? Just email that address right there, and I have you on the list when I send out the next alerts. Cause this is a different list. This is a separate list from the alert list for the channel. But yeah, I can't really call it what what's behind all the different motives, you know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, my thing is that the parliamentary process, right, when you deal with governments, right, is supposed to be slow. It's supposed to be deliberate. Because the science of that grew out of the monarch period, where the king could just not like somebody. The king could just not like somebody, and now he obligates all of us to go fight and die over his emotions. Like, I'm not saying that that's what the whole thing was over, but that was an aspect of World War I. The Kaiser from Germany, the Tsar from Russia, and the King of England was cousins. And the dude from Germany always thought the other two were soft. And one of the things that happened is their grandmother passed away. Like, they would have not fought like that if their grandmother was still there. What, they said like 20 million, 50 million people or something died in that? The parliamentary process was set up to be slow and deliberate to negate the laws of unintended consequences. Where you make a move too fast without thinking of what all the outcomes could be. See, when you're dealing with things of national importance, it's hard to turn around. See, if you decide, right, whoever you are, you decide to go join a gang, that's totally different from you changing the nation into a gang. It's going to be difficult for you to change it into that, and it's going to be just as difficult for you to get it out. This is why there's laws about who and when and under what circumstances anybody in any government can bind the people to a legal contract. See, these are things I want to talk about. Look, maybe when we go through the whole thing, you will drop a jewel that I didn't look at before. But which one of us do you not have confidence in? Do you not have confidence that you can really show and prove what you're saying? Or do you not have confidence that You know, I'm civilized enough to recognize knowledge and wisdom when I see it. That if you present it, you know, knowledge and wisdom that you can show and prove, right, that I would not be able to accept it. But this is what happens. This is what happens. You see what I'm saying? And see, not for nothing. And I'm not necessarily saying for him, but just for the record, for y'all that's out there that's listening, this is the shit that really causes UBD. It's playing fucking games. It's not knowing your degrees. It's playing fucking games. I mean, listen, I'm attempting to I look at the world positively. But I would have to say that Mr. Saladin is about 2 grains of sand away. 2 more grains of sand on the scale. And nah, he's not one of us, B. You see, it's somebody that's not one of us, that's playing with our legacy and history. We would rather just positive elevation always correct errors. But see, somewhere down the line, the niggas thinking that we even too dumb to read Google Maps. You referring me, yo, dude, I didn't ask them a motherfucking thing. But in the final analysis, we'll probably be back on, you know, if not tonight, definitely tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? But listen, I just, these 2 encounters, for the people that came in, y'all don't know, it's about to be a fee on this. I'm a movie star now. Hold on, I'm going location. I'm a movie star now. I just came, there was a mural painted on the street in front of the school about 2 years ago. And he did a documentary about the making of the mural. And yours truly is now a movie star. I'm in there, look, in the credits and everything. It says, look, when you see me on the screen, they ain't let me talk, because you know how they didn't want me to steal the show. But when you see me on the screen, like other people was just on the screen, but when I come up, they put right there, Darkim Be Allah, community leader. You know what I'm saying? And you know, at the end, I was in the credits too, son. Look, in bold letters, like they had other people that was, their name was on top. They had community people or whatever, like the community leaders. But then at the bottom, there was a couple of names in bold letters. It was a preacher, It's his. I know his name. I don't socialize with him, but he's somebody that, yeah, I know his name from being in Harlem. You know what I'm saying? A couple other people. And Darkim Be Allah up there. Listen, I got to get the website because look, there was other things in there. You know what I'm saying? Like for instance, there was a young lady, and this is she's better look out. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna put her name on here because then Saladin might be looking for her. You see what I'm saying? You know, because I like those people. I didn't tell them they owe Saladin about $800,000 now. for the amount of times, for the amount of times they had the flag in the movie because it was filmed right in front of here. You know, they probably owe Saladin about $800,000. You know what I'm saying? Peace.
Please God.
You know what I'm saying? You know, but there was no doubt. Hold on. But there was a lady there, right? And she was talking about the difference between the 60s and the 70s. And she was like, you know, in the 60s, you know, there was a lot more like respectability, politics and everything. You know what I'm saying? But in the 70s, things turned more militant. You know what I'm saying? And we was kind of just taking what we want. You know what I'm saying? And being who we are. You know what I'm saying? So she was saying that, you know, she was talking about the legacy of everything from the 60s and 70s, and then she said, right now, we right in front of a law school in Mecca. And this is one of the last things that's left from that era. See, she put that narrative and all that there. Saladin don't like that. Saladin don't like that. Back to you, Jim. So in other news, the bad news about me being a movie star now is that these live streams is $19.99 per month of streaming. I'm a movie star now. You know, you don't get out shopping for free. Jesse Jackson don't holler without a check. You know, I got like you said, I'm up there with Calvin Butts now. I'm up there with Calvin Butts. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Lord Shalai yourself. I'm professional now. I'm professional. You know what I mean? I got on location cameras and shit. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's the bad news. It's that it's a female. You know what I mean? But other than that, yeah, I'm gonna get the link. That's my fault. I didn't even see the name. Like I said, they told me to come to the movie. They gave me a free ticket and everything. Like, yeah, come to the movie. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to see the thing or whatever, you know. See a couple people and shit that I knew that they was in the documentary. Then I came out of the seat like, yeah, listen. Almost couldn't contain my niggerness. Almost jumped up in the movie theater. almost jumped up in the movie theater and pulled a T.O. Pull a T.O. dance, pull a T.O. touchdown dance. You know what I mean? If I had a football, I'd have to spike it. But you know, other than that, you know, we just maintain. I just wanted y'all to know a little bit of what's going on. Look, I'm going to get the name to the movie. It's a website. They said the link is on there. So, you know, I'm gonna make sure we got permission on it. You know, cause they already owe Saladin. They already owe Saladin enough money. So, you know, I don't want to stream it and cut into whatever they're trying to make there. But yeah, we got to find a way to screen that on the channel. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, the world can see, y'all can see that, listen, man, We doing the damn thing, son. We still seen and heard everywhere. Some Jewish people came by it. That was 2 days ago. They was doing a tour of Jewish Harlem. That's what they were saying, right? So I'm Jewish Harlem. What the hell is that? And what it was is she was like, yeah, there's all this history of things that was happening. You know what I mean? Before the Italians in the Harlem Renaissance. You know, Harlem Renaissance when the black people get there, right? And she was talking about how it's all these old synagogues that's black churches now. And I was like, what? You know what I'm saying? Like I started asking her, like, yo, is that Marcus Garvey place? Was that one of them? They knew about it, but they didn't know and shit. So then they started talking, right? And look, this is another funny thing that happened when they came, right? They said, yeah, we know about up there. The area they said it was ran by a gangster named Bumpy, right? So I said, yeah, Bumpy Johnson. And she said, you know him? How you know Bumpy Johnson? We black. What the fuck you mean? If you black, you know Bumpy Johnson. You know, back to you, Jim. You know, Jewish Harlem. You came here to cover that. You know, we know the history. We know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, we're going to get that. We're going to screen that. You know what? I seen Shaquem. You asked if did we do the flat Earth debate. If we come back on tonight, that's what we're going to do. That's it. That's going to be the next show. We're going to screen the debate between the individual that remember the brother that came on here. The brother that came on here and discredited flat Earth. The brother that is a flat earther that came on here and discredited flat Earth, debunked it. Him as well as Lord Jamar, they had suggested that this individual named Weiss was an expert on the topic and that, we should maybe listen or refer to him. So he was in a debate with another individual, shout out to Knowledge Born. He sent me the link of it. I still haven't looked at it yet myself. We're going to check it out together, right, to see exactly how we see it. You know what I'm saying? That is what it is. But in the meantime, in between time, you know what I'm saying? For those that don't know, now you know. You know what I'm saying? We're going to talk to Darkim out there on location. Yes. Signing off from outside the G building. Back to you, Jim. And, shout out to all the people. Like I said, by the end of the night, expect the email about Monday's meeting. And other than that, in the meantime, between time, we're going to sign off and say peace. We got our equipment back today, so we're going to go out with our music. And there you have it.